All right, section 1 with explanations. So we start facing the back. We're jamming out for 4 counts. We come around, 6, 7, 8 is on our left foot. We have, these are 4 corners, so you're going to go around to the back circular and put your weight on the front foot, pushing your hip past. So 4 corners, we have 2 of them, 3, 4. Then we have little hip to the back, to the front, to the back, to the front. And I'm also moving my rib cage during this part. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So they're kind of jamming out and the hands are relaxed. Then we have looking at the wall, 1 and 2, miming, trying to get out. Then head at the audience, 3 and 4. And our expression is kind of scared. 5, 6, we're gonna step down onto our right foot, 5, 6 with our hip out, and then a knee rock, 7 and 8. When I'm doing this knee rock, I'm actually letting my rib cage slide to the side, so 7 and 8. Then we're gonna do a boogaloo step where we're gonna bring our thumbs out. Now our feet are gonna be pretty close together on this, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now notice that I'm going to the inside of the foot and I'm kind of pushing the outside of my heel towards the front of the room. So again, that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can put levels into this part, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And up and down as you choose. Then we're going to do a hallelujah. A regular hallelujah goes like this. Boom, boom, boom. And this is going to be a hallelujah while you're trying to get out of the room. So we have 1, 2, you're looking up at the room like you're trapped. And 3, 4, you're coming down. And then we have a rhythm change here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 7 and 8, we're kind of looking around the room, not sure where these 4 walls are. And then we have, still looking up, we have a box step. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then drop the hands and smile at the camera. 5, 6, 7, 8. A box step in this sense is just going to be a step to the side with the left foot, cross with the right, step back, and then to the side again. So those are 2 box steps. First one with arms, second one smiling at the camera. Then we have 2 hip rolls. We have a hip roll where I'm going circular front to back into a grind, a vertical grind, which if you don't know, a vertical grind is going to take your hip up and go to the side like this, versus a lateral grind, which goes like this. So we're doing circle and up, and circle and up. Now I'm looking at my hips on this time. You can do that, or you can look at the camera, doesn't matter. 7 and 8. And then we have a rock steady with a step variation. So we have hips up, like a regular hip bump. Hips goes to the side, and then you're gonna step on it as your hip is going back out to the side. But this has a level change in it, so it's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So we have 8 counts of those starting on the left foot. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And you can notice that my arms are feeling free and my rib cage is allowing to move while I'm doing this. All right, then we have, we're gonna step forward and transition to section 2. So I'm gonna take a step forward on my left foot, take a step forward on my right foot, and then I'm going to cross, and then I have 5, 6, 7, 8. Now section 2 is gonna start on the right foot with a low down. So I'm gonna go and 1, 2. Now here I'm looking at my hands as if I wanna touch my face, but I'm not going to, but I'm kind of recoiling a little bit. So I have, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I've narrowly missed my face. 5, 6, and then we have 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, where you're wiping your hands on your pants as you're coming up. 2, 3, 4. So the timing of that is you have 3 slow and 3 fast. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and then 2, 3, 4. 3 counts to come up. From here, you're going to do a knee rock variation. So you have your knee coming in on 1, 2, open your knees up. So here, crossing over. Remember, knee rock initiates from the hip, knee comes over, but this is a twisting in the hip movement. You're going to open up on the balls of your feet, your knees are spread to the side, and you can cross it over into a knee rock onto the other side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one here is you're going to rotate, and then you're going to end up with both heels down on the floor, parallel facing the corner. So it's a little variation on that. Then we have Choo-Choo Shuffle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be coming off the balls of your foot, putting your feet down, your hips are coming forward, then you go off the heels of your foot and you come back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's big hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then quickly and to the other side. And 5 and 6. And then we have right foot is going to start this. 7 and 8. Now these are Applejacks. The difference between a knee rock and an Applejack is the Applejack is going to have the weight on the bent leg, and you're going to rotate it while the weight is on it. So if you don't know how to do those and they're a little tricky, you want to practice stepping on the ball of your foot with a bent knee like this, and then slowly rotating. So step on a bent knee on the ball of your foot, keeping the bottom of your foot strong, and rotate. So that's going to look like this, 7 and 8. After the Applejacks here, we're going to do a push to the side with a James Brown motion. So you can start that by bending your knee together. When your feet are together, your knees are bent, and when your leg is spread, when your leg is out to the side, your other leg is straight here. And notice that I'm doing with my arm here. And the arm is just an accentuation of what's happening with my chest. So my right arm, my right shoulder is coming forward as my left foot is going out, right? So that's the motion that you want to feel. And the more counter movement that you can have here, the better, the easier it's going to be. Then to make myself move to the side, my other foot, my standing foot, is going to do a James Brown, which is a toes and heels. And you can practice that by doing this and this. So I'm going to be pushing the foot out to the side on 4 counts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back down, collect your legs. 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can notice too that my rib cage has a sort of waving feeling to it, which gives it this cool look. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do 2 hip circles coming to the front. Arms are going to go to the side and wide. So I have a hip circle. Actually, my hip is going to the back and then to the front this time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can notice my foot is kind of coming from the front to the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn and I'm going to try and touch my face, but not let me. 5, and then 6. I come back down. I'm not doing it. Congratulations. Hold 7, 8. And then we have a chugs backwards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as I do the second one, I'm really getting into my rib cage. So my rib cage is popping forward like this. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have a boogaloo again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. a transition step. This is only 2 counts going to the other side. 5 and 6. Now we're starting section 3. So we're going to step forward on 7. We're going to take 2 counts to cross our leg. 8 and 1. Then we're going to turn around on 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now these are similar to the foot pushes that we did earlier, only this time I'm going to take my shoulders, I'm going to allow my weight to go in 2 separate directions, and 1 and 2. So now this time the foot that is not holding weight is trailing me rather than pushing in front of me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you're having trouble doing this side to side, all you need to do is bring your opposite shoulder to the foot that's holding weight just a tiny bit in front, and you'll still get this tilting feeling, but you'll be much more in balance and able to control it from your core. So that's going to look like this from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just very slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have some true knee rocks. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just a double pulse. Again, coming into my hip here for the knee rock. 7, 8. Then we're going to be turning on the faucet. So we have 1, 2. Turn it on with both hands. 3, 4. Your hands are going to go out, down and up as you go to your left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. The clap is on 7. You hold on 8. Then we're going to do another rock steady while you're bringing your palms like this. So swishing your palms against each other. So 5, 6, 7, hold 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So it's a push, return, step, push, return, step. So take that again. 5, 6, 7, hold 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now we're going to go into those same apple jacks that we did before, only now we get to bring our hands like this. So my hand is kind of coming over top of the other one, trying to wash the backs of my hands for this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to wring the water off of my hands like they're very wet. 1, 2, this is again a grind. This one takes 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is just a regular hip bump. Hold 8. Now these are camel walks, and I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to scrub them in between the other fingers like this. So we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4. With my feet, so it's stepping forward, collecting my back foot as the heel comes forward, and then switching. So it's the other side, so I step, collecting, bringing my legs together as I go onto the ball of my front foot, and switching. So again, it looks like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Then I'm going to do the last bit, which is just wringing my hands out. 5, 6, 7. And that last bit, when you're filming, you want to get close to the audience so that they can see your hands, and maybe you cut off parts of your body. So you want to see from here to here. 6, 7. And that's it. Congratulations for getting through it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at flowerdances@gmail.com.